Bishop Joseph Walker, Senior Pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, our presiding bishop of Full Gospel. Bishop, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing great, man. Glad to hear your voice. I know you got a good word this morning.
Man, listen, I thank God for it, man. Isaiah 43:2, when you pass through the waters, I'll be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. And when you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flames scorch you. I just want to remind somebody who's listening right now that you are a survivor. You're a survivor because of who God is in your life. And once you understand that, you realize the question is never if you're coming out, it's just how you're coming out. You know that God has never left you. He's always there. And when you're going through what you're going through, even when people walk away, even when it seems like you're all by yourself, you got to remember that he's right there with you. David says, even if I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I feel no evil because you are with me. And I also thank him because my outcome has been already predetermined. In other words, this ain't nothing new to God. He already has a plan for me on the other side of this. So what I need to do when I'm going through this is know that God has already factored in my victory. So I got to start thanking God for all the stuff I've already survived. Because if you've already survived all of that, God is not going to let this one take you out. And I think it's important to recognize that rather than complain about the process, thank God for what it produced. When you come out of the survivor, you're not coming out bitter, but you're coming out better. You're coming out stronger. You're going to come out wiser. You're going to know who your real friends are. You know, there's two kinds of glass, Ricky. There's a window pane, and then there's the kind of glass that's in the bookshelf. And the window pane is just for show, you know? It didn't stay in the fire long enough. It was just there so people can look and look and look through it. But that window, that glass that's on the bookshelf, it was tempered because it stayed in the process and stayed in the fire longer. And the reason why I did that is because of what it had to hold up. You're complaining about what God is allowing you to go through, but you have no idea what God's going to have you to hold. And the fact is, you got some heavy stuff, some big stuff that God's going to do in your life. So thank God for him allowing you to stay in it long enough so you'll be strong enough to carry the blessing that's coming your way. I thank God for you. You are a survivor.
No, that's right. Bishop Walker, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. Let everybody know how you can be reached and how they can follow you.
Absolutely. Hit me up on Instagram, Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. I can't wait to connect with you. God bless you. Thank you, Ricky, always.
Man, thank you for coming on at the last minute. Root to all the good bros of the cloth waking up early this morning with the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Roo.
Hey, love you, man.
Love you.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 11 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. We got the one and only Fam Use on Maria Moore sitting in for Eva. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Here are some of the stories trending on the front page. Yesterday, an advisory panel to the FDA gave their support in a 17-4 decision to approve the use of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine for emergency. The panel said the vaccine appears to be safe and effective in adults and teenagers age 16 and older. Vaccinations for healthcare workers and those in nursing home facilities could begin in the U.S. within days. A Texas lawsuit that is asking the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn the result of the presidential election and invalidate President-elect Joe Biden's victory was signed on yesterday by 106 Republican members of the House. And it's also supported by 17 Republican state attorney generals. Officials in the targeted states of Michigan, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin say the suit is a publicity stunt. Making history, the Trump administration carried out another federal execution yesterday. It's the 9th execution of the year and part of several taking place during the transition. Executions during transitions of power hasn't happened in 130 years. Despite appeals to President Trump for a pardon from several high-profile figures, including Kim Kardashian. 40-year-old Brandon Bernard was put to death by lethal injection in a U.S. prison in Indiana. Bernard had been convicted in the murder of a religious couple when he was 18 years old. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in the news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's happening, Maria? Thursday Night Football went down yesterday. The New England Patriots got beat by the Rams. Cam Newton had another below-average performance. Coach Bill Belichick of the Patriots, he makes it very clear. He says Cam will remain the starting quarterback. We'll see what happens as we move forward throughout the season. The rest of Rock T NFL picks of the week coming up later on in the show. The Brooklyn Nets and Kyrie Irving have each been fined $25,000 by the NBA for failure to comply with the league's media rules. Kyrie has been refusing on several occasions to speak with media during or before or after practices. Last but not least, man, big up to Colin Kaepernick, quarterback Colin Kaepernick. He's been honored by the ice cream company Ben & Jerry's. He's given him his own flavored ice cream called Change the World. And world is spelled W-H-I-R-L-E-D. It's caramel-based with graham cracker and chocolate cookie swirls, and it's actually a vegan ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. I thought it was going to be a kind that had your stomach hurt so bad you have to take a knee.
Take a knee? You got to take a knee after you get done eating.
Super day.
That vegan stuff will do something to your stomach too, though. That vegan sometimes have your stomach bubbling.
It is too early.
It's too early.
Portions of the proceeds going to Kaepernick's Know Your Rights Camp Foundation. There it is, man. All right, Gary, what you got there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. He was famous for playing intimidating but lovable tough guys in films like Friday, y'all. Actor Tommy Tiny Lister has died, y'all. According to law enforcement, they were called to the actor's Marina Del Rey apartment Thursday just before 3 p.m. for an unconscious male. Now, they're saying, sources are saying, y'all, that Tommy was not transported to the hospital as he was pronounced dead on the scene. Now, they said that the coroner said at his home, but there's no word on his cause of death yet. And y'all don't recall now, I mean, Tiny, you know, he played Debo in the Friday. Now, Ricky, was he in the Fridays that you were in?
No, by that time, Damon was in there, but he was a good friend of mine. We did a lot of stuff together in the community, and he would show up at comedy clubs. And one of the things I remember, they had this thing, Rock T, you would have loved it, where he would sit on the front row at a comedy club, and comedians would go on stage, and you had to make him laugh. And he would sit there and give you that look like Zeus, and he would be mad. And I'll never forget one time this comedian went on stage. He said, he looked at him because he wasn't laughing at any of his jokes. He says, "That's your head or your neck trying to blow a bubble?" And man, everybody was laughing. He got mad. He went up on stage and choked the hell out of that comedian. That's my favorite memory of him, man.
All right, so our condolences go out to
I
the
hate
family.
it, man, because he was one of the nicest guys ever, Gary.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They say he was very nice, a very nice guy. He was a big, gentle giant and what have you. So we continue to pray for his family. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is biking red. On the high end, you say biking red, and on the low end, you say beautiful maroon. Brad, what you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, somebody has some encouraging words for Tiana Taylor, and you'll never guess who it is. Find out next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The same as being brought to you by My Computer Career. Family, if you don't absolutely love what you do, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Apple Music released its 2020 year-end song and album charts, and Roddy Ricch is #1 on both, with The Box and Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. And the list of the most read lyrics is topped by WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. And the list of the most Shazam songs of the year is Blinding Lights. All right, y'all, moving on. Janet Jackson and wished Tiana Taylor a happy birthday yesterday, and she also urged the singer to not retire from the music industry. Janet wrote via Instagram, Tiana, you have an undeniable gift from God. Don't ever let that go. You bring something so special to the industry, and you continue to have such an impact on this world. Imagine if I gave up after my first or second album didn't hit number one or win any awards. We do this for the love, the passion, and the fans.
Right.
Never forget, a talent like yours is unstoppable. Tiana responded with some crying emojis, and she put, I'm gonna go cry. Be right back. Oh my God, that was so sweet of Janet, because Tiana Taylor is the truth. No matter what she does. I remember we did something, she imitated Lil' Kim. When I tell you she killed it, and she's pretty much a singer. I mean, she rapped too, but she killed it. Like, she can really do anything, sing, act, direct. So we don't want her to quit, because she is a staple in this industry. All right, y'all, moving on. The Kardashians, they are headed to Hulu. According to TMZ, the family has signed a multi-million $1 streaming deal. None of us are surprised. Under the partnership, that the Kardashians will have control to create their own original content, which is expected to be released sometime in 2021. Now, in other news, Kim Kardashian shared details about her tearful conversation with convicted murderer Brandon Bernard minutes before he was executed last night for killing 2 people back when he was 18. Now, in the last few weeks, Kardashian joined a social media push to convince President Trump to commute the sentence of Bernard, who has been on death row for 20 years. Yeah, Trump ain't listening now, because he going through all this other stuff. He ain't trying to let people out and do nobody no favors, just himself, because he's very selfish. Anyway, Kim tweeted, just spoke to Brandon for what will most likely be the last time. Hardest call I've ever had. Brandon, selfless as always, was focused on his family and making sure they are okay. After Bernard was executed by lethal injection, Kim also tweeted, I'm so messed up right now. They killed Brandon. He was such a reformed person, so hopeful until the end. Most importantly, he is sorry, so sorry for the hurt and pain that he caused others. She said, I could go on and on about what an amazing person he was, but I do know he left this earth feeling supported and loved and at peace. This just has to change. Our system is so messed up. Oh, Lord have mercy. We're going to wrap up on that note, because,
Brett,
Lord, yes?
I apologize on the tease. When I was teasing about this segment, Brett and Maria, Super Dave had sent me a friend request on our Facebook, and I put it on RS Comedy. And that's what I was laughing at, because I don't want to leave nobody out. But don't go to it if you're driving right now. Don't go to RS Comedy on my Instagram. That's my private and personal Instagram. I don't want to ruin it, because that image is going to be in your head all day.
Coming up next, y'all, we got Rock T's HBCU Note, and hit us up for them wake-up calls at 1-866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKY. 25 minutes before the top of the hour, it's the Rickey Smiley.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU know. Check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself. Pimpin'! Rock TZ in the house. It's time for another HBCU know. Oh yeah, it's about that time to highlight another one of our she-rolls that attended one of our historically black colleges and universities. We finna head down to Langston, Oklahoma, home of Langston University, established in 1897. Shout out to the Blue and Orange Lions, home of the Langston University Marching Pride. Oh yeah, we finna talk about one of y'all's former students. She rose to fame in 2004 as a finalist on the 3rd season of American Idol. She shocked the world when she placed 7th. Everybody just knew she was gonna win the whole thing. That's alright though, cause that woke up the giant inside. She went on to appear in several television shows and movies, including Winnie Mandela, The Secret Life of Bees, Sing, Cats, Empire, and of course, Dreamgirls. She's an Academy Award winner, a Golden Globe winner, a Grammy Award winner. And oh, by the way, in 2010, she was recognized as the 3rd greatest Idol contestant in the history of American Idol, Jennifer Kate Hudson. We all know her as J Hud, another proud HBCU alum. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU know. Hey, Rock, what school you said it was?
Langston University, baby.
Oh, snap, for real?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Bing went to Langston. Okay, cool. That's good stuff, man. I love that, man. Us promoting HBCUs. Dr. Collier, good morning.
It is not good news, Rickey Smiley. Good morning to you and all the morning show hosts. We are now up to 293,000 deaths. We are now, the milestone was 1,000 deaths per day, then 1,500. We had 3,055 people die in one day from the coronavirus. So the number, and this is now we're starting to see the super spread event from the Thanksgiving holiday is starting to manifest itself. So that, and with the pending Christmas holidays, it's really going to be bad. But the United States made history yesterday, Ricky, when the FDA approved emergency use authorization status for the Pfizer corona vaccine. After it had been approved in Canada and the United Kingdom, I didn't think it was going to be a problem getting approved here, but they did meet for 9 hours yesterday to finally approve it. But it's since starting to give the vaccine already. You've had 4 people that developed Bell's palsy. Now, this is a paralysis that usually affects one side of the face. If you've ever seen it, it can affect both sides of the face. But it literally looks like the person has had a stroke. Their eyes droop, their mouth droop, they can't taste or smell, their tongue is not working. And this usually appears suddenly and it reaches its peak within 72 hours. But it can, I've had people that have been dealing with that for 6 months to a year. Most people get over it quickly, but it's just a problem because if you can't close that eye, the eye can dry out and scar the cornea, and it can cause some permanent visual issues. So it's something that is very scary because when it happens, you literally look and act as if you have had a stroke. So, wow. But that's not what it is. It will resolve itself the vast majority of the time. 2 people in the clinical trial already had major allergic reactions. They had a history of sensitivity and having allergic reactions. So they are just very careful now with people that have that history. They're going to have, Benadryl and EpiPens on standby for those individuals just in case they have a problem. Now, in November, when Pfizer first talked about their vaccine, they said you give 2 doses 3 weeks apart, and the efficacy of the vaccine was 95%. But upon further analysis by the FDA, they found out that you get 82% protection after the very first dose, which is good because there's going to be some drop-off from people who don't get that second dose. So even the first dose, they'll get 82%. But if they get the second dose 3 weeks after the first dose, they'll be up to 95%. So, and the protection starts as early as 12 days. That's the earliest that they've detected antibodies. So instead of it being 3 or 4 weeks, up to 12 days, people can be protected after the first dose. And finally, that protection was nearly as high in people over the age of 65. Oftentimes, more seasoned citizens will have difficulty building an immune response, or the immune response will not be as strong. That's why the flu vaccine has a high dose for older people to give them a better rate than that. So the virus deaths have climbed. We're now over 3,000 fatalities per day, but we are getting there. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel now with vaccine protection pending.
Right. Okay, you got a call. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Okay, my question is, if no one else have on a mask or we have on a mask, are we still protected, or do we still get it because it's more of them without than the one that is?
Yes, the person wearing the mask, that has been confirmed, and they restated it last week. A research study did indicate, because originally they were saying you wear a mask to protect the people around you. Well, now they have confirmed that wearing a mask protects you as well. But the ideal situation, of course, would be for them to wear masks and you to wear masks. So you're in a higher risk environment when everybody else is not wearing a mask and you are wearing a mask, but wearing a mask does offer you protection.
Absolutely. Dr. Conley, go on and give us your disclaimer. We appreciate you this morning.
Well, we appreciate you, Rickey Smiley. The opinions expressed are those of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Mr. Rickey Smiley or the Rickey Smiley Morning Show or its radio affiliates. So remember, wear your mask, watch your distance, and wash your hands. We still got months and months of this to go. Even though we have a vaccine out there now, it's not going to be, impacting this disease state for at least 90 days.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. People are talking, and it's almost like they're criticizing or just dragging this woman through the mud, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that Sierra Honey, people are saying that Sierra may have coerced her little son Wynn to say mama. Now, it's been reported, y'all, that Sierra put on her social media that her son Wynn said mama for the first time. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the blue-haired singer, she took to Instagram recently, and she put the adorable clip of her little boy saying some of his first words. Now, she said, Wynn, say mama. Can you say mama? And she encouraged her son while sitting on her lap. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the little boy who looked just like his dad, Russell Wilson, eventually, y'all, repeated the words back to her. Now, they're saying that a mama just loves it when her baby says mama for the first time. But people are saying that she may have coerced this child to do this because babies usually say dada first. Maria, do you know about that? And y'all have kids.
I mean... Yeah, I'm a coerce my baby to say mama. I mean, they have to repeat it. They have to repeat it. They emulate. So I think Dada naturally rolls off a child's, young baby's tongue. But I don't know. I feel like all of my kids said Dada first, but eventually they said mama. But you gotta work with them with the M's. But I don't think anything's wrong with that, Gary.
Well, I don't think anything's wrong with it, but they say the baby, according to research, they said that the baby know that dad's usually not there, so that's why they say that.
Lord, that is
25 years ago, man. Fathers have stepped up to the plate and got rid of that whole deadbeat dad reputation. You see more dads doing stuff than anybody. Dads are the coolest father figures as far as that.
I'm just saying what research says. So
that's how my husband is. He is so present. Like my baby. Like you would have thought that he was in my husband's stomach.
Right.
Like he is just all up on his daddy. Like I have to beg him for hugs and kisses. Like
right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see him. We're going to follow this story because they said Baby Future said dad first, but nevertheless. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, the Recording Academy, y'all, has apologized, honey, after Tiffany Haddish slammed the Grammys, y'all, for asking her to host, and refusing to pay her for her time, makeup, or wardrobe. Now, they're saying Harvey Mason Jr., y'all, he's the interim president and CEO of the Recording Academy, and he posted a statement apologizing, y'all, saying that the offer was made by a talent booker without his knowledge. Ooh. Now, he said, quote, to me, that was wrong. He said, I'm frustrated by that decision. It was a lapse in judgment. It was in poor taste, and it was disrespectful to the creative community. He said, I'm part of the creative community, and I know what that feels like, and it just was not right. And he also said that he reached out to Miss Tiffany Haddish himself to apologize to her personally, and he apologized to her from the Academy, y'all. Well, and he expressed his great regrets, y'all. Isn't that touching?
Oh, yeah, that's good. I wonder, is she going to do it now?
That's what I was wondering, Brad.
Yeah, she probably going to do it. He probably talked her into it, A lot of those CEOs are just really, really down-to-earth people, and they're good people, and the only thing they're trying to do is just get along with everybody and work with talent that's easy to work with.
And it's people that work for them that make these kind of mistakes.
Absolutely.
It's not them. It's not coming from them personally. This person that's worked for them probably wanted to do something and be like, you know what? I want to take it back to him. I got Tiffany Haddish and I got it for free. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to get some props or something or get moved up on the food chain in his job. So ain't no telling, but I'm glad. I hope she do it.
But Brent, don't you know that most of the CEOs that we know and deal with are just easygoing and just don't want no problems.
No
and just
problems.
want to just make everything work. They don't have time for that stuff.
That's right.
Well, hopefully she does it. 900, they may not ever bring her back to the Academy anyway, because now that this is all out in the public now, and they said no, that she declined.
They will. I think they will.
You
she
think
declined
so?
Because they wasn't going to treat her right. Now that they've apologized, she might still decline, but I definitely think they'll give her another spot coming up in the future.
Well, I hope Carmen stay with her then. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is biking red. On the high end, you say biking red, and on the low end, you say beautiful maroon. That's your color for today.
Lord help us.
Why? What does that have to do with anything?
You know you're going to get that under the breath comment from Gary. That's just, you just know it's going to happen.
Leave them alone.
And then on to the next thing.
Comment ain't going nowhere. Oh, Jesus.
Laying that on in there, didn't he?
At the very end.
All right. Hey, okay.
Hey, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it because they woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes, so we be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know what you call it from? So come on and tell us and just wait.
Good morning, world. This is Leslie from Naptown. I just want to wake up the world with this.
Stay masked up, stay safe, and keep y'all cute ass in the house.
Good morning. My name is Tiara Thompson. I am calling from Goose Creek, South Carolina. I would like to wake up my sister Jasmine, my mom is Stella, my dad Peter, my sister Kiana. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Trudy calling from Dallas, Texas, and I want to wake up all of my family in Tennessee. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning. This is Nicole calling from Cleveland, Ohio, telling my kids Sanaya and Trayshawn, wake up for that virtual school.
Hey, I want to say wake up to everybody with a raggedy mouth. This your season. Wear a mask. Wake up.
Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. In Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Brad, he said this your season. Wear a mask.
Yes. He right. He's so right. Yes, this is your season for mask.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, church in 60 seconds. Y'all give it up. Yes. Show your love for the one and only Pastor Fred, y'all. Pastor Fred.
Hallelujah, hallelujah,
hallelujah!
I tell you, it's just a joy to me always to be able to come to this mic and to share with people all over the world. Brother Ricky, I was just thinking, men and women all over the world, young men and women are growing up without fathers. Young men and women are growing up in homes that are not stable. Just the other day, Brother Ricky, we should be more vigilant about being in our young people's lives. More vigilant about being in our young people's lives. But I was at a service with a friend, and I heard him tell a story that I thought I'd heard before. It was about his father, and he was preaching, and he said, it was the 3rd of September, a day I'd always remembered. I heard him say that was the day that my daddy died. He went on to say, I never had a chance to see him. Never heard good things about him. For some reason, looked over at his mama and said, Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth. Something about his papa was a rolling stone.
What?
Well, he laid his hand, was his home. But when he died, I said, when he died, all he left us was alone.
How can you be reached, Pastor Fred?
Reach me at the real Pastor Fred.
One time, Pastor Fred, y'all. Blake Tony.
Hey, cuz. Hey, Shad, I've been trying to call you, boy. Why you answer your phone? I've been trying to call you since 6 o'clock this morning. I had to tell you. I was trying.
That was a robo-killer.
Shad, I was in my car. Final car to work, and then I had to come back inside. Shad, we got a family emergency going on.
What happened?
Yep. It's my grandmama's sister.
What happened to your grandma's sister?
They kind of like my auntie. Hold on, Shad, I'm trying to keep it together, Shad. Hold up.
Your grandmama's sister, what?
Yeah. Shad, we might have to call the ambulance.
For what? Talk to me.
I need to call Dr. Carter. Can he come over to the house? And my grandmama's sister, Shad.
What happened?
I'm trying to put my personal business out there in the street by my family, but she's sick, Shad.
What's wrong?
She got real bad hiccups.
Nope.
She can't stop.
Oh, wow.
It been going on since Monday. And now it's real loud and hard.
She growing.
Now it's real loud and hard. She can't stop hiccups. She keeps every 2 seconds it's like
yeah. Tell her to drink some water, and that'll slow it down. She's
We
growing.
tried that. They ain't doing but make her burp real loud.
Oh, man, that's got to be tough on y'all family. Let it out, dog.
I don't sound. Can't nobody even sleep.
Yeah, don't hold in your cry, man. Let it out. Yeah, let it out, man. Let it out, dog. That's stressful.
Sorry, we need y'all to pray for my.
Man, we praying right now. I just sent up 3 emoji prayer hands. Let it out, dog.
Name Gladys.
Your name Gladys. Oh, man, let it out, dog.
Please, I ain't got to come to work today. Please.
No, don't worry about coming in today. We'll see you Monday. You going to be here Monday, man, for real?
Yeah. On God, I'll be there the moment.
All right, on God. Okay.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary T is being brought to you by
Disney, inspired by a true story. Disney Safety, now streaming only on Disney Plus. Gary, what up, Mike?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Baby love is in the air, and people are excited for these 2 lovely celebrity women, honey, and their pregnancy. First of all, Cassie. It's being reported, y'all, that Cassie and her wonderful husband, Mr. Alex Fine, are expecting their second child, y'all. Now, they're saying Cassie and Alex are expecting their second child together. They're saying Cassie gave birth to their first child, daughter Frankie, last December, and now she's pregnant again this December, and they're saying that she is more than excited. Now, people are wondering still, why did she never get pregnant for Diddy? You know, I mean, she was with Diddy for about 30 years, honey, and then she never got pregnant for it. But then when she left and got with a nice European man, she just started having babies like crazy. So people are like, girl, that's cute, honey. Congratulations, honey, to Miss Cassie and her new babies, honey. And she has some nice little fun, cute babies. And also who's pregnant, y'all, is Miss Christina Milian. She's pregnant, y'all, with her 3rd child, honey. And she announced that she and her French husband, Mr. Matt Pecora, are expecting their second child together. Now, she shared on Instagram, she had Mr. Pecora kissing her baby bump, y'all, on the beach, y'all. So, congratulations to Christine, honey. This is her 3rd child. And, you know, she left the dream, honey. And it's just something about these African-American men is these women just not having babies for them, but going to French men and having babies. And, you know, it seems like it's a good look for them. So, congratulations to all these women.
You gonna get shade as a side dish with every story that Gary talk about.
No, but I mean, think about it, Maria. They didn't have no babies for the black men, and they just got with French and Italian men, and all of a sudden they got pregnant.
I love babies. I would have more if I could. I would.
Christina Milian did have a baby for a black boy.
Yeah, with that first one, but she got 2 more now for this one here. This
Okay,
European
but that's
man.
all right, Gary. You can't help who you love. Don't
balances
do that.
out, Gary.
Thank you.
They put money back into the system.
That's right, baby. She said, good, honey, we was tired of all this doggone like picking cotton. We going right here, sit and be pretty, honey, and get our money and put it back in what Leroy put in the system. All right, speaking of babies and whatever, Kim Kardashian, baby, this girl says she's exhausted, honey, trying to work things out with Kanye West. It's being reported that Kim is exhausted trying to work things out, and according to Entertainment Tonight, they're saying Kim is exhausted from continually, y'all, trying to keep their vows in mind and making things happen with Kanye West. Now, they're saying Kanye West, honey, is, you know, working on his psychological health and his mental state, and a source also said that the family and Kanye are still in contact, and everyone wants the best for Kanye, but Kim and the kids, honey, they're just like, she don't know what she's going to do about it. But let me tell y'all something. Let's just be real about this. Kim is working with these prisoners, baby. They say the finest men are in prison. She done seen some of these men, honey. She is so sick of Kanye. She ready to get rid of him, honey, for the new year and get her a new prison man. Because all prison men do, for the most part, is work out. So, you know.
They got a clothing line. They having fashion shows in prison and everything.
That's right.
Shout out to everybody that listen to us every morning, man. It's locked down, man. What up, y'all?
Yeah, so, honey. So
Kim Kardashian, and no, Gary. Come on now. You reaching. You really
No, that's not. Do you not think she's not sick of Kanye West with his craziness, honey, and all the stuff she's doing?
That don't mean she's trying to find no prison man. And they still together, whether she's sick or not. She's still there. So
no, they still together on paper. They're not probably together. He's not living in her Calabasas mansion.
They live together, Gary,
we
with
don't
their
know
children. Oh Lord.
What'd you say, Maria? Because I know you know.
No, I mean, I think that Kim Kardashian actually doesn't get enough props for, you know, I think she's she's done some things in the past, but her activism and with the prison reform, and, you know, she could easily leave Kanye. Easily. She's done it before. Her sisters have done it in their relationships, but she's choosing to stay and working out for her family. So, I mean, I commend her for that. Because Kanye, from what we see, he's alive. You know, he's alive.
Yep.
And she's still there with him. So, you know, I don't really have a problem with it.
Around each other. But, I mean, Maria, you're a physically fit woman. You do exercise. Now, don't you know the most physically fit men are in prison? Don't you agree?
No. Yeah, but they be having them prison abs, you know, like when you gotta eat that bad prison food and be like that layer of fat over the abs so you can see it. And be lifting that iron. Oh, they be fit fat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of starches.
Yes.
What? It's a lot of starches. You eat a lot of rice,
get
a lot of
that kale
macaroni.
and do yoga in prison, you know what I'm saying? So.
If you get connect in the kitchen, you can.
You can't. Oh, maybe, yeah.
A lot of
Just
tossed
get connect in the kitchen.
You had a connection, bro?
I had a little connection. I had vegetables, onions, tomatoes, lettuce.
The color today, my favorite color. My color today is Viking red, baby. On the high end, you say Viking red. On the low end, you say maroon, baby. We got 2 examples on the show. Look,
that's why you forgot everybody's name. The devil don't like ugly.
So you ain't fond of pretty. Food, Brett.
What you say?
You got the good healthy food.
Yeah, I was able to have a little connect in the kitchen. I put a little something on the cook's books. You know what I'm saying? And I got all the fresh vegetables that came in. Yeah, you just bring them all. Yeah, you know, you got to have that hookup. I had some fresh fruits and vegetables.
Cheese sandwiches with flat irons, and you over there getting the good vegetables.
That's right. I had grilled cheeses with tomatoes. I had BLTs.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah. What you say?
Y'all give it up to Gary with the T.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 15 after the hour, y'all. There's a Twitter challenge going on right now that starts with a 5-word sentence, quote, age yourself with a store. So the guy who came up with the challenge kicked it off with Radio Shack, and some of the early responses were KB Toys, B. Dalton's, Robinson's, Circuit City.
Yes, sir.
Blockbuster.
Don't forget about Montgomery Ward and Sound Warehouse. Remember Sound Warehouse?
Oh,
Don't forget about Marshall Fields and Mary Brown.
I was just thinking about that.
Forget about Woolworth.
Woolworth. Did y'all have Zaire or Venture?
Absolutely.
We had Zaire. Yeah.
Really?
Ace Barbecue and Foot Massage. Ace Barbecue and Foot Massage.
What about Eckerd Drugs?
Come on, man.
Eckerd.
We went there every first of the month for my granddaddy and my grandma to cash their check and get their prescription.
And get their mothballs.
Boy, what?
Can y'all believe there's no more Toys R Us's?
Man, that's crazy.
Man. I mean, ain't none at all.
Grow up. Nope.
And KB Toys.
Yep, KB.
I don't want to grow up.
Lionel's Toy World.
There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with.
I don't want to grow up. I'm Toys R Us kid.
From bikes to games to video games. It's the biggest toy store there is. I don't want to grow up, because maybe if I did, I wouldn't be a Toys R Us kid. More games, more toys. Oh boy.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Call us up. Tell us your age, man. Get at us. 866-9 Ricky. 866-9 Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. There's a Twitter challenge going on right now that starts with a 5-word sentence, quote, age yourself with a store. So the guy who came up with the challenge kicked it off with Radio Shack, and some of the early responses were KB Toys, B. Dalton's, Robinson's, Circuit City.
Yes, sir.
Blockbuster.
Don't forget about Montgomery Ward and Sound Warehouse. Remember Sound Warehouse?
Oh,
Don't forget about Marshall Fields and Mary Brown.
I was just thinking about that.
Forget about Woolworth.
Woolworth. Did y'all have Zaire or Venture?
Absolutely.
We had Zaire. Yeah.
Really?
Ace Barbecue and Foot Massage. Ace Barbecue and Foot Massage.
What about Eckerd Drugs?
Come on, man.
Eckerd.
We went there every first of the month for my granddaddy and my grandma to cash their check and get their prescription.
And get their mothballs.
Boy, what?
Can y'all believe there's no more Toys R Us's?
Man, that's crazy.
Man. I mean, ain't none at all.
Grow up. Nope.
And KB Toys.
Yep, KB.
I don't want to grow up.
Lionel's Toy World.
There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with.
I don't want to grow up. I'm towards my kid.
From bikes to games to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is. I don't want to grow up, because maybe if I did, I wouldn't need toys for my kid. More games, more toys. Oh boy.
Call us up,
Jeffrey.
Call us up. Tell us your age, man. Get at us. Hey, Chuck Neely, one of our listeners from Houston, actually a childhood friend of mine, said, y'all remember the store Pizzitz or McRae's? Y'all don't remember that, do you?
No, I don't know if we had that in Chicago.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that might be a regional thing going on, but there's a Twitter challenge going on right now that starts with a 5-word sentence. Quote, age yourself with the store. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Hi, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and the store that ages me is Davison's. I got my ears pierced there about 43 years ago.
I'm calling from New Orleans, Louisiana, and we had a Gaylord store, and we had a Wegmans, Giant Supermarket. That was our grocery store.
G.C. Murphy, Naptown, baby, Indianapolis. They had the best popcorn. You could smell it a mile long. And you sit on the bars. They had that soda, the ice cream. It was fire. It was in the hood.
Oh, I have 3. Emmy Moses, Eckerd Drugs, and Polar Bear Ice Cream.
Nobody beats the Wiz. I'm from Miami, but I used to grow up in New York, and nobody beat the Wiz when it comes to buying them Betamax.
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. This is Tiffany, and the stores that I remember are Mott Service Merchandise, Eckerd Drug Store, Minyard, Safeway Grocery Store, and Foley's.
Man, y'all remember they used to sell tennis shoes in the grocery store? Your grandma would take you in the grocery store right next to the produce. Get you a pair of shoes, buy a pair, get a spare.
Yes, sir.
Plastic ass tennis shoes be on sale. You be out on the basketball court sliding like hell. I'm talking about you got the oranges, the peaches, and some sneakers. They look like Adidas. They had 5 stripes and stuff.
Oh, man.
5 of them bad boys.
Yes, sir. Get them and you get them fake ponies.
Hey, Rick, remember them cleats with the rubber bottoms?
Man, come on, Rock
with
T.
them bright orange rubber bottoms?
Come on, Rock T. You know I remember that you played Little League football. Your ass didn't have that. You got you a pair of practice cleats and then your game cleats. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all, Gary, what stores you remember?
When I was growing up, we had Wieners. I don't know if Wieners was a national store.
You had to say something about a winner or something.
That was
What?
Had to go there, didn't you?
No, I used to work at Wieners. It was a department store.
I bet you did.
And we had TGIF. Y'all didn't have. Not TG. But TG.
What did they sell at
It all
Wieners?
started.
Wieners was a department store. Anybody from? I know we got people from Port Arthur that listen to this show.
Maria,
We
don't
had
feed
Wieners.
into it. Maria, don't feed into
No, it was WEINER because I used to work there. I used to sell
Wieners.
Wieners. It was called Wieners. Me and Jada used to work there, Ricky.
You said
We
it right,
both worked at
Wieners?
Wieners. Yes. And what
We trying to save them. Talking about Miss Winners. You mean Miss Winners?
No, Wieners. And we had Wine Gardens. That was a store.
Oh, really?
Yep. And we had Bells, like Roxy was saying, and J.C. Penney and all that good stuff. So we had all those wonderful stuff. Port Arthur wasn't a big place, so we're not as city as y'all were.
Yeah, but you ain't had no fun. Tom McAn shoes, Baker shoes, merry-go-round.
Merry-go-round. Oak Tree. Oak Tree.
Yeah, Oak Tree.
Oh, man, y'all don't know nothing about getting that check from Edison Brothers. Me and Ayanna Miller used to work at Jeans West. Shout out to Ayanna. Man, that was my boss.
What about Piggly Wiggly?
Oh, they still open though.
They still got Piggly Wigglies.
Yeah, they still open. But I remember this girl named Jamie. I remember this girl named Jamie Russell used to work at Merry-Go-Round. She was fine. She had dimples. She was cute. But all the girls in Merry-Go-Round to make you think that they like you, and then you go ahead and put some on the layaway.
Right.
You know, man, they will flirt you a little bit. You know, you couldn't afford that stuff in Merry-Go-Round, but they'll flirt with you a little bit. Right. You're like, yeah, go ahead. This will look really nice on you. You couldn't even believe a girl talking to your ass in the first place. So you go and put the stuff on layaway knowing you can't afford it. So
Woolworth.
Come on now.
And Woolco. Woolworth and Woolworth.
Then you go down there to downtown Birmingham, that little furniture rent where the interest rate be real high.
Value City.
You go down there and you see the Black Santa Claus be down there. You have to go down there to see the Black Santa. You have to go to Newberry's and see the Black Santa Claus. Wow. And that black clothing store, JC's Men's Shop, JC for me, hats, coats, jeans. You remember, y'all, it's JC for me.
Ooh, I remember that.
Did y'all ever get y'all's software from Babbage's? Remember Babbage's back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Babbage's.
Software.
Yeah, software. When
We
you
had software back in the day. Exactly.
Right.
I was rich.
Yeah, y'all was rich. I ain't had no computer like that where I went and got software, Maria. Software.
Man, my grandmama dead and gone. We still paying on that couch. We don't even have that damn couch.
Okay.
That so high. My grandma been dead 20 years, man. Why we still getting a note for that damn couch? We'd have paid $34,000 for that damn couch. I don't know what was up with my damn grandmama credit. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for Battle of the Sexes. We got Sean from Indiana.
Hey.
And Cynthia from Chattanooga. From Chattown. What's up?
Okay, Chattanooga.
Hey.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Oh, we got Indianapolis and Chattown on the phone. Naptown and Chattown. Y'all ready?
We ready.
All right. So, Brad, you're going to be reading the question. Representing the ladies, I'll be reading the question. Representing the men. Brad, you want to go first?
Let me do it.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, start the clock. This week, MSNBC hired who to be the first black woman to lead a cable news network?
Oh, damn. I don't know.
Rashida Jones.
Not for
next.
you, baby, just for him.
Okay. What was Queen Latifah's character name on Living Single?
Khadijah James.
Okay.
Not you.
Not you, lady. Come on now. If a woman wants to work out her glutes, what is she working out?
That backside.
Who grandmama did call you?
If a woman has HCG levels, she is most likely what?
I can't hear you. If she has what?
If a woman has HCG levels, she is most likely what?
HCG levels. Pregnant?
Yep. Nope. All right now.
Oh, wow.
Hair that has not been chemically processed, colored, bleached, permed, dyed, or altered in any way is called what?
Natural.
Give me another word.
Natural.
No. Virgin.
What? Technically,
he's
right, though.
Technically, but that's not the right answer. Technically, both of y'all wrong. So he got two. He got three, y'all.
That's good, though.
All right. I think he got 4.
Congrats, he got 3. It's virgin, not natural. It's no.
Chattown, are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Straight from the Deaconess board. Here we go. Start the clock. What military branch has the Blue Angels?
The Navy.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, besides the oil filter, what other filter usually gets changed when you change your oil?
Transmission filter.
Huh?
That's the filter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, pass. Go ahead.
All right. Who played Tiny in the movie Friday?
Don't know his name.
All right. Ford make 2 vehicles named after horses. One is the Mustang. What is the other?
Horses. It's the Mustang.
But you want to answer all hills. Go. Oh.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, pass. Go ahead.
All right. A triple-double in basketball is made up of points, assists, and what?
Triple-double. Say it again, please.
Yeah, a triple-double in basketball is made up of points, assists, and what else?
Don't know that either.
Ooh, Chattanooga. Hey, man, congratulations, man.
Yes,
let him know what he won.
Congratulations. You have won a fantastic, wonderful prize pack today from the Dollar Tree. Now, you got Mr. Brownie, chocolate brownie bites with nuts, a 12-inch plastic punch ladle, Dr. Sheffield's denture adhesive cream, Cooking Concepts wire napkin holders, 1 bottle of Selsun Blue dandruff control shampoo, a family bag of fun-size Butterfinger candy bars, a 2-count pack of doorknob covers, a 4-pack of dry erase markers, a 2-liter Stars and Stripes Diet Grape Soda, an Essentials white drawer organizer with grip bottom, and a 22-inch wood handle loofah foot scrubber. An $11 prize pack. All yours for winning Battle of the Sexes on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, congratulations, man. Thank y'all for playing Battle of the Sexes, Indianapolis versus Chattanooga. Naptown, you represent it, man. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey! Come on, Brad. Mary J. Blige, you better sing from your kidney.
From your kidney.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Boy, I swear I love that song. Just bring back so many good memories, man. That one time at karaoke, we was doing karaoke at Firewater.
Say it, dog.
And somebody had a guitar. He had grabbed Terry guitar. And his guy that was with him tuned the guitar, and he sat at the microphone and sung that, man. And I swear that's one of the greatest nights ever. And that, remember that, Rock?
Oh my goodness, man! That's what I was going to talk about. You ain't too many times you can get Wyclef coming to your karaoke night. First of all, and then second of all, get on stage and actually perform. Shut the place down, bro.
And he sung it for a long time, put his own twist to it. Man, that was just one. Remember that Gary did? Gary, you started crying, didn't you?
Yes, it was very touching. I'm looking at it right now. We were sitting out there on that, it wasn't a patio, what you call it? A veranda, whatever.
It was a pavilion.
A pavilion. The water was back, the fire water was just flowing. And he sang the song and gave you a damn guitar and autographed it. I mean, it was just so touching.
Man, our good friend Wyclef, Mary J. Blige, I would love if somebody sung that at karaoke. They be singing the same damn songs at karaoke. They sang Call Tyrone. They sang, what's the song by Jill Scott? They say, you know, you got your karaoke favorites. But if I can get a couple to tear that up right there, that would just, hey, we doing karaoke Monday at the start. I give y'all $100 a piece. If somebody could come up and just tear that song all the way up right there. That is like one of the greatest. Is that considered hip hop or R&B?
I think a little bit of both.
Both, yeah.
Yeah.
Night girl.
But I mean, Rickey, what about you and Brad doing it together? Brad could be married.
I can't sing Wyclef part now.
I can't sing like Mary now. I might get to hold a little tune, but I ain't messing with that.
Yeah, we ain't touching that one. We got to have real singers to come with that one. You know, maybe Steve and Pancha could do it. I would love to see Steve and Pancha. Oh, but you ain't never seen Steve. That's the one that be singing that song. He don't know the words to Tupac, man. That'd be fun if I could get Steve and Pancha to sing that song because they older and they'll put a little old school twist to it. That would be funny as hell. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, look, now I saw this on Facebook, y'all. Y'all help me out with this. All right, I got a little situation. So I saw this on Facebook. Sean and Yvette recently married. Okay, y'all got that? Okay, Yvette is a corporate VP and earns over $400,000 a year. Right? Gary, you following me? Sean is a customer service agent for a major airline, and he earns $74,000 a year. So after the wedding that she paid for, Sean moves into Yvette's house. She buys him a new Mercedes to replace his Dodge Charger. Thank God for that, because them cars get pulled over in those, because all of them be on First 48. And even pays for a 2-week honeymoon to Bora Bora. And Sean loves Yvette with all of his heart, and she adores him, and they are happy together. But all Yvette's family, and here comes the problem, all Yvette's family and friends say that she could have done better. Now, since Sean is the man, is there a problem with their financial difference? If they're in love, does the money disparity make them not compatible? Ladies, if you were Yvette, or gentlemen, if you were Sean, would it matter if you two make each other happy? I need to know y'all thoughts on that one.
Man.
Gary. His internet went out. All right.
Let me jump off real fast, Rick. Man, it sounds like envy and jealousy, because there's two words that you said, Rick, when you were setting that story up. Happy together. As long as they both are happy together, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, period.
And two bad words, family members.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Because their financial situation is their financial situation. Ain't nobody else got nothing to do with that.
Okay, but what if she meet somebody that make more than $400,000 a year that's a complete jerk? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what it's all about. Like, you know, why be with somebody that makes you miserable, that doesn't love you? And, you know, the thing that gets me is like her friend saying you can do better. From what perspective?
Right.
Just because of money? If you see me over here happy and you my friend, you shouldn't be telling me to leave a happy situation. So, I don't know. I'm over here getting worked up because, you know, people they chase money. It's just like, it's so about money. What about happiness?
But we can't live without money, though. I mean, money is not all things, but you can't live without money.
You can live off of $74,000 a year.
Right. That's not a bad salary.
That's a good salary.
That's not a bad salary. And if like you said, if he's happy, I mean, if he's a good guy and he treats her good, I think when you're younger, you chase that. You know.
So Gary, you mean to tell me that this man makes 75? He get up and go to work every day. He can't help what he make or whatever. And he meets this woman. She, you know, they get married. She make $400,000. Why not?
But I'm y'all gonna say I'm starting being negative, but you know he could be all that for right now. Usually that's what a man be, the one who making the less money. He's that for right now and stuff. But then eventually he gonna venture out and start doing some little cheating things and stuff. And this woman sitting there making all this doggone money, and you taking my money to give to your outside tramps, honey, and that's gonna become a problem. So my thing is, a man's supposed to be the breadwinner of the family for the most part. So you should win the bread.
But he winning the bread, but he ain't just winning more bread than her.
Well, so he ain't winning the bread then, honey. He's winning a fraction of the bread. And then eventually men get jealous of women that start making more money. Then he start breaking you down. That's just how it used to be.
Breaking it down like how? Like
you ain't all that just because you're making $400,000. You ain't all that. And start doing that stuff. And then, honey,
Gary, why would you sit there and say something like that?
Because that's what's happened. That happens. That usually happens though when the woman make more money and stuff. No, ain't no hater, honey. That's what reality, honey. Men do that to women that make more money. Brett, you know that, so you playing like you don't know. You know.
Man, come on. I need to know what y'all think. Y'all get at me, 866. If a married couple is happy, does it matter if the wife is the primary breadwinner with a substantial difference in income? Man, well, hell, at least she hit him up for a cash app. God dog, she making some bread, $400,000 a year, and she thick, and her knees good enough to do the butterfly. Call me right now, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY, Rick Smiley Morning Show. All right, Gary, you said Danielle takes you a response to the question. What was it?
Yes, now Danielle said, of course the man that makes less money is going to break his neck to do everything right. But after a while, her making more money will bother him, and he will try to regain control by breaking her down mentally. That shouldn't stop them from being happy, though. She said, but that's a real possibility that has played out time and time again.
Oh, my God. So that is real, Gary?
Yeah, it's real. Y'all know it's real.
I would never break a woman down, man. I would support her like let me run you some bath water, babe. What you need? Let me cook you some oxtails. What you want? And I'll work.
Everybody ain't like you though, Rick. Some of these men are insecure. Everybody ain't like that.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't even be trying to spend her money. Like I'm like, babe, look, whatever.
Trust me.
Look, you take the $74,000 and you just give me an allowance with it, and I, you know what I'm saying? I still got to be a man. Let me take the cars and get the cars washed. Let me scratch your back. Let me do something. Let me pay for something. You know what I'm saying? I know she always got my back because she make $400K, but I ain't count her money because I'm always going to be when I was married, man, I ain't let my wife pay for nothing, not one freaking bill, and I wasn't even making no money. You know what I'm saying? I was going to let her, make her my only thing I used with them damn flight benefits because she was a flight attendant. Jump my ass on the plane and go do them gigs and come on back, man. I would never ask my wife to pay a bill or expect for her to pay for anything. I kept her cars clean or whatever. And, she was fine, but she know how to dress that good because she'll put out some black stockings and white shoes in a minute. But, I put them outfits together for her. Hey, babe, put this on right here. Try this on. That look good right there. Cool. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But, God, dog, I don't understand that. What kind of dudes I don't know. I just saw my granddaddy interact with my grandmama. They both worked, but my granddaddy took care of everything. My grandma didn't have to want for anything. You know what I'm saying? You take care of all of her needs and give her half of her wants. And I think you have a happy man. Is that a good saying right there, Gary?
Amen. I like that.
Yeah.
Half of her wants.
And you can do all that as soon as you get home from work. That's what baby
Hello.
say.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You quoted, baby.
I'll pay your rent.
Okay. All right, y'all. 28 minutes after the hour, y'all. This segment is being brought to you by AT&T. Smile your own cricket. All right, sitting in for Eva Marcel Pig Feast. We got the one and only Maria Moore. What up, Maria?
Good morning, Ricky. Here are some of the stories trending on the front page. In long-awaited coronavirus news, an FDA advisory committee has recommended the authorization of the emergency use of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. The whole process will likely be repeated soon for the Moderna vaccine. Dr. Anthony Fauci recently urged African Americans to have confidence in the COVID-19 vaccine, highlighting the fact that a black scientist, Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett, helped develop the vaccine. Along with President Trump, more than 100 House Republicans are backing a Texas lawsuit asking the Supreme Court to overturn the results of the election in the states of Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Georgia. Many are calling the lawsuit a publicity stunt. Federal executions haven't happened in 17 years here in the U.S., but last night, 40-year-old Brandon Bernard became the 9th prisoner to be executed during the Trump administration. Activists argued against the execution, saying he was a teenager at the time. In lighter news, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were named Time Person of the Year, and LeBron James was named Athlete of the Year. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in the news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
It's about that time, y'all. Rock T, NFL picks of the week, week 14. I ain't got a lot of time, so I got to get right to it. Y'all keep up with me. Kansas City, we're going to Miami to beat the Dolphins. Dallas Cowboys over Cincinnati. Tennessee over Jacksonville. Arizona over the Giants. Chicago will beat the Houston Texans. Carolina over Denver. Tampa Bay over Minnesota. Oh, the Raiders will beat the Indianapolis Colts, even though I'm a fan of the Colts. Seattle over the Jets. Atlanta will go into L.A. and beat the Chargers. Uh-oh. The New Orleans Saints versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts will get the start at quarterback for the Eagles, but the Saints will still be too much. Pick New Orleans to win that game. Green Bay over Detroit. San Francisco over Washington. Buffalo will defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh, I know they're 11-1, but they've been struggling the last couple of weeks. In the game of the week, Baltimore versus the Cleveland Browns. Uh-oh, AFC North battle. I know Baltimore is Baltimore, and that's Raven Nation, but Cleveland Browns, they will defeat the Ravens this week. It's going down, man. If you got any problems or issues with any of my picks, follow me on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. We can talk about it. The Brat got the hot spot right now. Let's get it.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
Catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. R&B stars Ashanti and Keisha Cole will go head-to-head this Saturday night, December 12th. The matchup marks the 4th female charge battle, following Erykah Badu and Jill Scott, Monica and Brandy, Gladys Knight, and Patti LaBelle. They even dropped their own merchandise this week, y'all, promoting the battle with pictures of the two of them face-to-face on the logo with the verses. Price ranges from $30 to $60. That ain't bad for a t-shirt. But I guess another way to make money. I'm not mad at that. So y'all can catch Keisha Cole and Ashanti's versus Saturday, December 12th at 8 p.m. And moving on, y'all, Marvel has announced that Black Panther 2 will be released on July 8, 2022. According to the Hollywood Reporter, the film will still be directed by Ryan Coogler, and it's going to explore the world of Wakanda and the rich characters introduced in the first film. Meanwhile, studio's president Kevin Feige says that Chadwick Boseman's character T'Challa will not be recast in the upcoming film. All right, y'all, last but not least, during the interview with The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Meg Thee Stallion revealed that she gets advice from Jay-Z and Beyonce. When asked who gives the better advice, she said Jay gives the fun advice. She explained, say if I'm having a bad day, he'll be like, Megan, you need to be somewhere driving a boat. Turn up and have a good time. She said he gives me more hot girl advice. And then she added that Beyonce gives her more practical advice, saying, look, queen, just rise above. So Beyonce says it nicer, and Jay-Z gives it to it like the turned up way.
Right.
All right, y'all, that's going to wrap up the hot spot right there. Coming up next, we got Chef Q with them good old meals, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for quarantine cooking with the one and only Chef Q. Good morning. Woo, Chef Q. It is Friday. It's Friday.
It's Friday, yes.
And I'm ready to swing.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
we are hungry. I know your Instagram blowing up from all your videos. What you cooking today?
So I did a little twist on a steak and potatoes.
Okay.
So I did a boneless ribeye steak, but I made it with purple potatoes. So I roasted the purple potatoes with a little olive oil and rosemary and thyme and garlic. But on the side, I made like a Bordelaise sauce, which a Bordelaise sauce is like a red wine reduction. So you reduce your red wine all the way down till it's like a syrup almost. So all the sugars and the sweetness comes out. But you add in a little thyme and butter and some shallots with that too.
Right.
So it gives you like all that flavor. So once you cook your steak and you cut up your steak and everything, you pour that sauce over the potatoes and over the steak, and it just gives it a whole like new flavor. So basically, the star of this dish is the sauce. It's the Bordelaise sauce because everybody eats steak and potatoes.
Girl, you need to post some of that sauce on your face and wake your ass up. You sound asleep. You must have went out last night or something. Girl, Chef Q, you been cooking all night, girl? You sound asleep, girl. You got a cold? What's going on over there?
Brad, stop.
Go ahead. And let's
Brad.
get it, huh?
It's clear. Look.
There you go.
In the morning.
Hey, Brad, have you ever had Chef Q cooking? I swear her food tastes so
Excuse
good.
me, I've hired her for the past 3 things we've had.
What?
She made them fried deviled eggs. They on my page right now. And when I tell you they was slamming, I got the lamb chops from her. She done made the crab mac and cheese. What you say, baby? I know already. Thank you, Rickey Smiley, for introducing her to me.
Brad is a millionaire. Make no error.
No, I'm not. Don't lie.
Okay.
Don't do that, Gary.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brad. I'm sorry.
Chef Q, how can we find this video?
Oh, y'all killing me.
Come on, Chef Q, scream it, shout it, tell us what to do.
No, damn, Brad, now you just started to laugh. Make sure y'all go to Rickey Smiley Official for the official video. You can see Chef Q make this tasty meal. And what's your Instagram, Chef Q?
Little Chef's Fiddles. And my voice is just like this in the morning. I've been up for a little while, okay?
Brad, you ought to go over there and blow her a shotgun when she can wake up.
No, that'll probably make it worse. She needs some coffee, some espresso or something. Some hot ginger and lemon or something.
I done had some tea this morning already. Come
Girl.
In the morning. It take me a few hours.
You gonna have to warm your cords, do re mi fa ho ho ho. You gotta make it strong, girl.
All right, y'all go to Rickey Smiley Official. Check out the video. Make sure y'all follow Chef Q at what is it? Tasty Vittles?
Little Chef's Fiddles.
Little Chef Vittles.
Little Chef Vittles, wake up. Wake up.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show up next.